Good morning, grade 2. This is Mrs. Moyudeen. I hope everybody's okay. It's Monday morning. Right now we're getting ready to do our daily language review. Let me just see if this is okay. Okay, first thing we have to do is we have to write our name. So I'm going to write Mrs. Moyudeen. There we go. Now the next thing we have to do is we have to read the directions. Okay, the directions say correct the sentences. Okay, number 1. The rooster on Grandpa's farm crow at sunrise. Have you guys heard roosters crow in the morning? I think it's so cool. Okay, first thing we have to do at the beginning of the sentence is we have to write the 3 lines to show that it's the capital letter. Remember, these are called our editing marks, okay? The rooster on Grandpa's farm crow at sunrise. Okay, so we're giving information, aren't we? We're not asking for a question, so we're going to insert a period. Make sure you put it in the circle so you can see it when you go back to write your sentence over again. Okay, the rooster on Grandpa's farm. Hey, look, I wonder how many grandpas he has living in that farm. Oh, it's only one grandpa and the farm belongs to him. Okay, what we need to do is we need to insert, and it's a downward insert because it's an apostrophe. We put an apostrophe here to show that the farm belongs to him. That shows possession, okay? So now it says, the rooster on Grandpa's farm crow at sunrise. I'm going to write it over here so you can see what it's supposed to look like. Grandpa's. Apostrophe S. It's supposed to look like that, and that's not what they have, so we fix that now. Okay, there's something here. Rooster crow. Rooster crow. That's not right, is it? I'm going to show you something, you guys. A little thing that, this doesn't work always, but I think it does help, okay? If you have dog barks, okay, or dogs bark. Okay, there is one S here and one S here. Okay, usually well, not usually, but sometimes on simple present, okay, when you're showing you have a singular word, then the verb is going to end in an S. If you have a plural word, plural noun, then the verb that goes with it is not going to have an S. Okay, so I can sort of say maybe 75% chance that this works. It's a nice little rule that you can use to help you figure it out. Okay, now look, who's doing the crowing right here? It's the rooster. So it says rooster crow. So we could have the roosters on Grandpa's farm crow at sunrise, or the rooster on Grandpa's farm crows at sunrise. Either way we want to fix it. We can make it more than one rooster, or we can just leave it one rooster, but we have to fix something. I'm going to say the roosters. So I'm going to insert an S here. The roosters on Grandpa's farm crow at sunrise. There, that's much better, you guys. Easier to say too, isn't it? Let's look at the next one. Tim didn't know the way to Dr. Glenn's office. This one seems pretty simple, I think. Okay, first thing, we have to put a capital for Tim. Why is that? There's 2 reasons. Do you guys know? Right. The first one is because it's the first word of a sentence. And the second one is because it's a name. Names are always written with a capital letter. Okay. So Tim didn't know the way to Dr. Glenn's office. We're getting some information, aren't we? So the sentence will end with a period. Right. There you go. Tim didn't. Right here, there's something wrong with this one. I'm going to give you a minute, let you figure it out. Tim didn't know the way to Dr. Glenn's office. There's a problem here and a problem here. So there's 3 more problems. Let's see. Okay, didn't. Okay, this is called a contraction, isn't it? With a contraction where the letter has come out, we've got to put an apostrophe. We just did that up here to show possession. So we're going to do it up here to show that it's a contraction. Did not becomes didn't. And it has an apostrophe where the O came out, like this. Did not. We squish it all together. I used to say when we squish it together, the O pops out. Didn't, and there, you have to put the apostrophe like that, okay? Tim didn't know the way to doctor. We did this last week. Remember, you guys? The abbreviation for doctor has to start with a capital letter. It has a period at the end. Dr. Glenn's. Glenn is a name, so again, it has to start with a capital. And then, there's another error here. Dr. Glenn's office. How many Dr. Glenn's are there? Is there one Dr. Glenn and the office belongs to him, or are there many Dr. Glenn's and the office belongs to them? There's only one Dr. Glenn, so we have to put here the downward facing caret and another apostrophe to show that it's his office. Now it's fixed. Tim didn't know the way to Dr. Glenn's office. Very good. That was a bit tricky, but it was kind of easy too, wasn't it? What word is missing? Okay, this is an analogy, okay? So you have to find how two words are connected, and then you can figure out something that's connected to the third one. Green is to color. When you see that, you said that. Green is to color as blank is to number. Okay, so green is a type of color, isn't it? So what is a type of number? Any number that you want to put. I'm going to put 1. Green is to color as 1 is to number. It's probably better if I write the word out, though. There we go. 1 is to number. Very good. Okay. Find the missing word. Pete's baseball uniform is in the closet. Okay, this is the same thing. Look right here. Are there more than one Pete's, or does this baseball uniform belong to Pete? It's this one with the apostrophe. The baseball uniform belongs to him. Pete's baseball uniform is in the closet. Okay, and the last one. How much do your rabbits eat in one day? Okay, now we've been doing a lot of apostrophes, so it's easy for us to think it's the one with the apostrophe, but actually it's this one. Okay, I have a lot of rabbits, and they eat a lot in one day. Okay, so this does not have anything to show possession to. He can't be the eats can't be his possession because that's a verb. So it has to be rabbits. There's a lot of rabbits and they eat a lot in one day. Okay, you guys, good job. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, grade 2. I hope everybody's okay. We're going to do your daily math review right now for Monday. Okay, let's look at the first thing. What do we need to do? First thing that we have to do is we have to write our name. My name is Mrs. Moyudin. There we go. Okay, next thing we have to do is we have to read the directions. And remember on the math, usually the directions are added in. Okay, this one, number 1, 140 minus 40. Okay, this is the direction. It tells us what we need to do. We need to subtract. You can either do it like this if you want to. If you feel it more, if you feel confident about doing subtraction, you can do it like this. 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. And 1 minus 0 is 1. Okay, so you can do it like that if you want to. I prefer, for myself, I like to write it like this. I like to do the vertical subtraction and vertical addition, okay? 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus nothing. There's nothing there. Even though it doesn't have a 0, we know that there's nothing there. So 1 minus 0 is 1. The answer is still the same. I still got 100. But it's just how I did it. And you do what you feel comfortable doing, okay? It's at a time now where people are starting to pick up different things that they're better at. Like somebody might be really good at multiplication, some might be good at subtraction, some might be good at addition. So you're starting to build up your skills. So whichever way you feel comfortable doing it, you can do it that way. Okay, number 2, 15 plus 45. So we're going to add. 5 plus 5 is 10. We need to put the 0 here, and we need to regroup, which means we need to put that 1 from the 10 in the 10 side. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6. Or you can do this 4, 5, 6. You can do that way if you want to. So the answer is 60. Okay, number 3. These have directions because if we see these numbers, we don't know what they want, do we? So the directions are write the numbers in order. Okay, in order means we're going to have to pick the smaller number and put that first. Okay, let's first look at the first number, 2, 3, 2. Okay, this one's out, so we have to compare these two. 2, 9, 8. This is the smaller number because 8 is smaller than 9. When you're comparing the numbers, you can start on the left-hand side and go over. Don't start on the right-hand side and go over. Start on the left-hand side. So we're going to put 280 here. Okay? Remember we were holding that one off because we knew that that one wasn't in the running. So now it's going to be 290. And now it's going to be 300. That was easy, wasn't it? Okay, let's look at the next thing. Okay, it says, make an X on the oval shape. Okay, this is easy. Okay, there's a lot of clues here. Even if we didn't know what an oval shape was, we say, okay, there's 2 of these, and this said an oval. Well, I guess it could be kind of tricking us, but I guess what I was saying is not working. Okay, make an X on the oval shape. Oh, yes, we could. There's only one of them because it says the here. Okay, and these 2 are the same, so we know that that's not it. It's got to be this one. You guys know that these are circles, don't you? Yes. So anyway, that was easy too. This is really easy today. Jeff's sled cost $45 and his ice skates cost $32. How much did Jeff spend? Okay, it's not written here, but we know that he wants to know how much did we spend all together. Altogether is a good clue that you have to add, okay? So he had $45 for the sled and $32 for the skates, and we're going to add. Okay, let's see. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. So how much did he spend? $77. And look, it's written right here, dollars, so we don't have to write it. But if it wasn't written there, you'd have to write it in your answer. Okay, good job, you guys. Excellent. See you tomorrow.